Hello, it's Tiggy from the IH Experience, and today I'm explaining a little bit about our build-to-order process. It's my main role within the business is dealing with customers who've ordered vehicles in advance and they're specifying them entirely how they want them. Part of what IH Motorhomes do, it sets us apart from some of our other competitors with the sheer volume of choice that we can offer customers from upholstery, woods, to changes that we can make within the motorhome itself. I sit right next to the door into the factory, so if a customer says, can I move this socket here or do this here, I can just pop in, have a look where it is, and just double check with production to make sure that everything's right for customers. At IH Motorhomes, the customers can specify a lot of what goes into the van, both from the colours and the position of certain things within the vehicle. We're bound by certain safety regulations, so you've got type approval and the NCC rules and regulations, but there are aspects of the van that we can change and make purely personal to you. You might see a van that you really like the layout, but the colour scheme isn't for you, so you can order it and change it. We order stock vehicles physically from Fiat and VW throughout the year, so the benefit of ordering your base vehicle for yourself is that you can have completely the options that you want on it from VW and from Fiat. We build to order throughout the year. Some people will order now for next year, so people do tend to order in advance. Like we say, we deal with customers at the moment that are having their vehicles in May and April next year. So they'll have specified the base vehicle completely for them with the options that they want on it. In a couple of months they'll come down to the factory and have a meeting and a discussion about their interior colour scheme and about any options that they want adding to the van. Loads of finishes for the carcass of the vehicle, so we do 2 dark woods, a light wood, a silver as well, and then you can have a contrasting door, so you could have your main carcass of your vehicle in a light wood with a darker door on top, or you could have something like this as a dark carcass with a violet gloss door to really give it that sort of little edge of luxury as well. So you pick your wood colour, you pick your door colour, you pick your worktop colour. So we've got 6 worktops to choose from. They've got a variety of sort of grain finishes in them. Some have got quite a narrow grain and then some have got a wider grain as well. And customers will go for sort of a contrast to the main carcass colour. So for something like the example that we just had up, customers that are going for this might put something like this with it to contrast it. And then you've also got your fabric colour. So we've got 8 fabrics to choose from, and then the leather as well. So we've paired them in the showroom as leathers that we think go nicely with the fabric, but you can pick leathers that we've got in the leather sample book. So with something like this, you go a bit crazy, put something like a blue in. You can really make the van your own and pick whatever you want to go inside. It can take a while. Some customers can be up at the factory for maybe 4 or 5 hours picking an interior colour scheme, then they'll go home and completely change their minds, but it's all what we're about in terms of building the van for you. It's a big part of my job, is making sure that that van is right for that customer while we're building it.
From the 9th to the 17th of October, we are excited to launch our first ever annual showcase. Click the link below to leave your details and a member of the team will be in touch to get you booked in. 7 brand new motorhomes available to see and buy on the day. They're going to be in a range of colours, both exterior and interior, so we can show customers the range of what we do. Also, book your stock build for the future if one of these doesn't take your fancy, or you can buy one of these both before and during the show. I think coming here to the factory, customers will be able to see a little bit more about what we do and also fully compare the different models against each other. We'll be having an N-Class Fiat and an N-Class VW, so the opportunity to jump in both of those vehicles and compare and contrast them against each other is great for customers and not something that we've done before back at Bay. Over the next few weeks, we will be documenting the vans that we're going to exhibit at the show, so it'll be a personalised trip round the models of motorhomes that you want to see. If you're only interested in rear lounges, that's all we'll show you, and the same with the front lounges as well. You'll be able to look inside the factory, and there'll be food and drinks available as well. Click the link below to leave your details and a member of the team will be in touch to get you booked in.